So let me tell you some of the disclosures that are required. And I don't have time to go through each of them individually and go through a great deal of depth, but I'm getting this information from the FTC Franchise Rule Compliance Guide, and that's available on the FTC website and the Federal Trade Commission website. And also, I will make this available in my show notes for the podcast and also for the video. Go there, you can click on it, you can download it, long document, you can just take a look at it, okay? One of the things that they have to disclose, and I'm not gonna go through all of them, but I'm just gonna tell you, some of them here in this segment. Another aspect that they look at is litigation history. This is very important. It's not uncommon for franchise, especially for franchisors and franchisees, to be in litigation at some point, especially if it's a franchise that's been around for a while. Things will happen. It doesn't mean that just because the franchisor got sued, you should not go into the franchise, but they have to disclose litigation history. So if you see one or two lawsuits that happened 5 years ago, things happen. And if the franchisor has been around for, say, 20 years, that's gonna happen at some point. Now, if you begin to see 10 of these lawsuits, okay, and especially some of them are recent, that is a red flag for you to look at and say, okay, I need to find out more about these. And they have to explain to you who the parties are in the litigation, who's the plaintiff in this case. With that information, your attorney will be able to go to the court docket, to that specific court, and pull that case. And at the very minimum, look at the complaint that was filed initially, and see the history of the litigation. So that way you'll be able to advise you, okay, this is where the case is at. This is what the trend that I see. This is what the common themes, or is this lawsuit an outlier? Again, I'm not suggesting this because there's a litigation between a franchisee and a franchisor, you should not go into it. What I'm saying is that if there's litigation between the franchisee and franchisor, then you should look into it further to make a determination whether there are trends here. Trends in the type of litigation, especially if there's several of them. You want to find that out and ask questions.